Good morning students. Today I am going to start in algebra chapter 2 formula. In the previous class you have learned how to express a mathematical statement in terms of letters and symbols. When a mathematical statement is written in terms of letters and symbols, then it is known as a formula. For example, suppose it is said that square of x is more than the square of y. Square of x is more than the square of 5. This statement is a formula, right? Now, formula means is an equation which express the relationship between two or more quantities. Say, this is the relationship between x and y. Okay. So, formula means what? It's a relationship between two or more quantities. A formula, the mathematical quantities are expressed by letters. Okay. Suppose it is given that area of a rectangle is equal to the product of its length and breadth. So, you know that area of rectangle, area is symbolized by A, product of length into breadth. This is the formula, right? So, suppose a statement is given, area of a rectangle means what? Area of rectangle is equals to length into breadth. For this symbol, we can easily understood what is the relationship between length and breadth, and after multiplying you get the area of the rectangle, right? In the similar manner, suppose it is given that area of a circle is pi times the square of its radius. Means what? Area of a circle is equals to pi times the radius of the circle. This is another formula. From this formula, you can put the values and you get the area of the circle, right? So, this statement is known as the formula. Suppose, in third example, it is given 2 more than a number is 7. 2 more than a number is 7. This statement you have to write in a mathematical expression. So, let the number be x. 2 more than the number is equals to 7. This is your answer. Got it? Now, next is given the sum of square of two numbers is 100. Two numbers, let the numbers are x and y, right? Is given the sum of the square of the number and the sum of that square number is equals to 100. This is your answer. Next is given income of Mr. Mahesh is rupees 500 more than 1/3 income of Mr. Rajesh. So, first we have to take let the income of Mr. Mahesh be rupees x and the income of Mr. Rajesh be rupees y. Now the relationship between income of Mr. Mahesh, that is x, and the income of Mr. Rajesh, that is y, is what? That means x equals to income of Mr. Mahesh is equal to the 500 more than the 1/3 of income of Mr. Rajesh. 500 more than the 1/3 of Mr. Rajesh, 500 more. This is the relationship between the income of these two persons. Okay. Now, next statement is given that after 6 years, the age of father will be 3 times the age of his son. It's a very important type of statement. See, the relationship between the age of a father and son. Say, it is given that 6 number, the age after 6 years. So, let the present age of the son be X years and the present age of father be Y years. Okay. Now you have to find the relationship between the father's age and son age after 6 years. So after 6 years, son age will be what? After 6 years, son age be what? X plus 6 years, right? Now after 6 years, father's age will be what? Father's age is Y plus 6. Now the relationship between what? The relationship between father's age will be the 3 times the age of the son. The father's age will be 3 times the age of the son. This is the mathematical statement where the relationship between the fathers and sons are given. Okay. Now, next one is what? Next one is, it is given that the product of 3 consecutive odd numbers. First, you have to understood the consecutive numbers means the next number. Okay, the next number. But when the odd number is given, first suppose the difference between odd and even, you know that even number means the number which is divided by 2 and odd number means the which is not divided by 2. Suppose you take a number which is suppose x. So the next number will be what? In case of odd. In case of odd means suppose the first digit is suppose 3. The next number will be 5. So you can plus 2. So after 5 what will be your next odd number? 7. That means you can plus more 2. That means first digit is 3. Then you can plus 4 to get 7. In the same manner, when suppose it is given the product of when it is given the consecutive odd numbers, so let first you have to say understood the question. The product of 3 consecutive odd numbers is 350. So first let the smallest number, smallest consecutive odd number, consecutive odd number be x. So therefore next number, let the small, you can also write the let the consecutive odd numbers are x comma x plus 2 comma x plus 4, because it said that 3 consecutive number. What I said, if your smallest number be 3, the next will be 5. So you can add 2. Then you get 5. Then 3 plus 4 you get 7. The next one. So you can add even number with the smallest number. Okay. Got it? Now the relationship between is what? Relationship is x into x plus 2 into x plus 4 equals to 315. Right? This is your answer. The last is said that Kamal went to the market with rupees Y. He bought 2 pens of rupees X each and 3 pencils of rupees X minus 1 each. He had rupees 8 still with him. The relationship between is what? First I rub the board. Now said that total amount is what? Total amount equals to rupees Y, right? So cost of 2 pence is cost of 2 pence equals to 1 pence is given X. So 2 pence is 2 into X, rupees 2 into X, right? Now cost of 3 pencils. 3 pencils is 3 into X minus 1 because it's given 1 pencil is cost X minus 1. Now the total cost is what? Total cost means this plus this. Okay. Total cost is 2x plus 3 into x minus 1 rupees. Okay. Now balance left is what? Y is total amount, this much amount is already expenses. So left amount is Y minus 2x plus 3 into x minus 1, right? And now it is given that after balance amount which is given 8. So you can easily equals to 8 is our answer. Now you find the answer. Okay. Now you can do the exercise 1 from this chapter. This is your homework. Thank you.